Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Surreal Nirvana, and we are continuing our playthrough of The Outer Worlds. I went ahead and just equipped some different stuff on my character. I had a sword and a bunch of other stuff I was able to break down. I went ahead and added some of the standard trooper armor and the riot control helm from the people that were supposed to be my backup, but died instantly almost in the last fight. So yeah, let's go ahead and just continue off right where we were before the end of the last video. Right now we'll just continue to loot everything. Seems like I don't have to worry too much about my carrying capacity quite yet. Interesting how
Please
this
be
sort of load.
informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Back away from the navigation console, intruder.
Okay, backing away. Nope, sorry.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Gesture procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's
This
ship?
vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed. Hawthorne's dead, I'm sorry. Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod. That's very tactful. Yeah.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
I don't know why I would lie. There will be a... We'll
I
be good.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne, or you can't fly. Okay, but I'm not Hawthorne. Hawthorne is dead.
I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience.
I don't think she's listening to me. You don't understand. My name is Surreal Nirvana.
I understand. You are going undercover with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting around in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you
Fitting name.
understand?
Yeah, Ada, I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Alright, well, I love this ship already. Let's see what we got going on. I have to hack that. Ooh,
I
medicine.
suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
I will. Thank you very much, Ada.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Uh-huh.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
I thought I was Alex, Ada. Fish fillet. We'll take that logger. Noticing a couple hitches.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
So it looks like all the doors are pretty much locked.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Unless it's already open. What is this? A toss ball stick. I'm good.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 Workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Ah. Sawed-off shotgun? What? Hold up. Alright. Sawed-off shotgun, 93 DPS, Spacer's Choice, so 30% less reliable. If you thought Hammersmith's tactical shotgun was hard to aim, wait until you try this gun. However, when you hit someone, they'll feel it. Okay, let's check out the workbench, shall we? Welcome to the Crux 2000 Workbench. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do with it. Either repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade it. Well, I already broke down a bunch of weapons. We don't have any mods. Last time. Let's see. So I don't think we have any mods. Can't tinker. Could repair. It takes weapon parts. What's its condition is 5%? Yeah. Okay. We'll repair the pistol. Sure. What about our armor? That's at 95%. We could break down stuff. Like, what happens if I break this down? Yeah, it does the exact breakdown bonus. Maybe it's better to do in the workbench. So let's see here. We got our shotgun. Alright, Ada. I wish you would had something better. Could use like a rifle. Would be nice. But whatevs. Oh. Ernest.
Well, I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here?
Well, you see, the guards and the locals had a bit of an altercation.
Altercation, you say? Yeah, shame as that goes. Spacer's Choice policy strictly prohibits dying during work hours. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
Don't you care that they died?
That who died? Oh, right. Yeah, well, we do need all the hands we got, what with folks in Edgewater dropping off like sissy pig tumors. Less competition, though, come promoting time. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best
salt
choice.
Tuna.
It's Spacer's Choice.
Do I want to talk to him? Well, let's see what he has to
Don't
say.
get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery.
Fine, I'll be on my way then. So looks like our destination is a few hundred meters this way. Take a nice leisurely jog over there. So yeah, I know in the previous video I said that I would be... Oh, Marauder. Continuing to play right after I finished the last recording, but by the time I finished editing, it was far too late to even think about continuing to play the game. Hey!
Tear them apart! Make
Yep.
you bleed!
Who's next? Hey! Shotgun rain. Always reliable in a pinch. Yeah, so I just went to sleep last night. Nighttime for me when I was recording. And now I'm continuing to play. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of a larger chunk today. I want to see if I can't progress a little bit. I heard that it takes quite a while to get to like new locations in this game. There's a lot going on, so I'm kind of excited to see what that's all going to be about. Sorry, the stuttering really threw me off there for a second. This needs to stop. Stop now. It wasn't happening yesterday. So yeah. Here we are. Looks like Edgewater is going to be our first destination. And is this Silas?
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
I'm just passing
Ain't
through.
safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Do they pay you to chat with strangers? Well, I could lie. Do I want to go with Ada's alias that she gave us? Sorry, it took me a second to think of that word. Yeah.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas, Jr. in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Okay. So who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the Junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the Cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Okay.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Yeah, it depends on the work. You offering a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Okay, so you're making people pay for their own graves.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect the fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright, I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
You're the one that hired me. So where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the Cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the Cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright. There was something else I wanted to ask you. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed. That just seems rude. You lose a lot of people to marauders. Have you heard any news about the Hope? How long have you been a junior in humor? Let's ask about the Hope.
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
I don't understand. Are you saying that everyone's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
Got a question
Yeah?
for you. You use a lot of people to marauders?
Yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Oh. What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
Alright, well, thanks for your time. Let's go ahead and continue. Can I talk to literally everybody?
Huh?
Okay. Sure you weren't. Okay. Edgewater Cemetery. Terminal. Looks like it's unlocked. Wait. Steel. We'll wait to steal for a little bit. Ooh. Early retirement. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted altars of that word I can't say? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. I can't say that word. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all expenses paid trip to their new life in Byzantium. I can't say it as well. The Jewel of Halcyon. Ah, okay. Is this a door I can go into? Nope. Wait, what? Okay. That's like a window picture window? Oh, Loading screen. Let's see how long this is. Not that long. Alright. So we'll just continue with the main quest for now. If this stuttering keeps up, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix it. I like how you get experience for discovering new locations. It's a very, I don't know, Bethesda inspired, I guess. So what? When you go into the cannery? I keep wanting to steal stuff, but you know.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Oh.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Oh, is that it? You guys done? Okay.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you. Or you must be the town boss? Or I'll wait until you're finished? Yeah, we'll be polite.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Yeah, we'll just go with you must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I actually am. I think I am. We'll just be blunt. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator. I don't plan on staying long. This guy doesn't seem very on the up and up, in my opinion. So I'm just not going to really tell him what's going on.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Oh, okay. What sort of help do you need?
The sort of work for which I cannot spare my own people. I am in the midst of a difficulty, the resolution of which requires a third party. You. There's an old botanical lab. Mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant. Power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but There are people who live there.
I don't think these people would take too kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I can't blame the workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Oh, how would I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright. I'll see what I can do to help you, Reed.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Alright, let's get going. CNP New Management Seminar. Companions. You have gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventure and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. That's probably the most important. That one should have been on top. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with inspiration. Or with the inspiration skill. Sweet, okay. Hey, I have your armor. Let's go. Wait, are you in my party?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Oh, sure.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Okay. This is about the deserters? So what's the other side of
To
it?
Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame them. How well did you know the deserters? Yeah, let's talk.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Okay. I'm sure the deserters are very... Wait. You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Alright. I'm sure the deserters are very fine people, so what?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Where would I
The
find them?
mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Thanks,
we'll stop by.
mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
My daddy used to say. Alright, Miss Gump, follow me. This is clean.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Okay.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian DeSoto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Pavardi wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do. I'm looking for a power regulator. Yeah, we'll talk to the priest.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the Cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
I've been outside and I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely
really?
escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
So you'll consider it? I do appreciate you hearing me out, and, your discretion. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Volcano handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I need to know a little bit more about this book before I'll agree to this.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value. should they ever read it.
Alright, I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Sweet. Wait, is there more I need? Oh yeah.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I haven't found your book yet.
Please get it.
Of course, but I had something I wanted to ask you.
What would you like to discuss?
Pavardi wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut power to the deserters. If you could answer quickly, we're in a hurry.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right, just talk everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge.
Alright, well I thought of something else I should be doing, so peace out. So we have some side quests, but I will not do those in this video. What I'll probably do is save them until we kind of get closer towards finishing the main mission in this area. Is that where I'm supposed to go? There's no other... Okay. And then I'll kind of wrap up with some side quests to get the loots. This doesn't feel right. Okay, well, whatever. Got a nice little volcano over there. Sweet. Ah, nice road. Okay. So we got a little bit of a journey. About 450-ish meters left. Just go. Okay, that stuttering is annoying. Let's go over here. Through this little alleyway. Sounds like there's bad guys.
Heads down.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Wait, what's the slow time? Oh yeah.
No, take cover.
F. Oh, there's people behind us too? Oh, jeez. That was tactically bad planning on my part. Alright, so there's some marauders.
Got it. Heads down. Here we go. Nice one.
Got you in the face. Ouch.
Everyone all right?
That was better. Looks like I got a assault rifle. All right. Sure. Only 48 bullets in it, but wait, what? Who's shooting? Oh, jeez.
Hey, get up!
Alright, well, he's dead.
It's bouncing off.
Well, that worked out. Whew. Nice. Let's go ahead and loot this little area over here. Wait, I can melee with... Alright. We'll skill up in a second. Standard. Ooh. Yeah, let's try this. Pick it. Criminal activities. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences.
Wow.
Right? Alright, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and skill up. So where are we at right now with this? Really like this dialogue. This is good for upkeep. This is... we don't even have any science things right yet. I'll put 3 more in that. Or raise that up by 1. 3 in dialogue, 1 in that. one more in this so we can get the bonus in the hack. Unlock the ability to sell goods to vending machines. Perfect. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. What? I don't understand. Oh, cower. Humans have a 20% chance to cower in fear for 3 seconds the first time. Oh, I think I've already... No, that's not it. That's not it. I have no idea. Some sort of something. We don't get perks yet. There's our journal. Alright. Let's continue. A shotgun should be fine indoors. Oh, the loot is real. Can't loot those. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Darn. Well, let's continue on. Ouch. A community center. Transition to... No, I don't want to go to like an entirely different map. Oh, that's right. We did get some like some new stuff. 44. I mean, I'm betting this is like a... It looks like a long range sort of melee. Maybe. So here, I'll show you the breakdown process. So it looks like we got 3. Yeah, it's the same thing. Doesn't make any sense. So we'll take care of that. And let's see, we'll compare. So that's a little bit worse. No, we don't. Wait, what? I pressed X, so I dropped it. Okay, hold on. Gotta pick that up. Alright, so we'll use this as our comparer. So, no. Anything good with this? Reconditioned exo... Oh, that's a helmet. It's a different helmet. Still not better. This one I have on lets me hack better, and then this one is a better at... Wait, wrong comparison. Yeah, this is better. This is better. Okay. 5, 4, 5, 3. Yeah, we're good. So there we go. Continue onward. I mean, somebody took care of some of these guys. Dervish Mist. Weapon parts. Ah, take all that. Still don't know what my encumbrance is at. 33? Okay, weight's not that big of a deal. Yet. I got another one of those things. Does that mean I can... Nope. Can't hack that. I wonder if... we improve our hacking skill if we can do that for cheaper. Because it looks like those components for it aren't exactly the most common. Bypass shunt. So, oh nice, we got a couple of them. I think I can open that door now. Skin salve? I'll check out what a bunch of those consumables do as I continue forward. Maybe I'll need them. But let's see. Ooh, what's this? A plasma rifle? Hello. Armor parts. Scorched journal. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure all of these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build their mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for all the mechanicals to run effectively. I'll tool around with things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud, buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds, and the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processor core again and giving it a few more good whacks. Well, that'll learn it. Wait. Did you get killed by your combat drone? You fool. You fool! Let's see, you can get tarmac and cheese. Alright, well, let's check out our plasma rifle. 71 DPS. It's very red. We'll put that in place of our sword. And what kind of... Oh, okay, I have 75. So I should be good to, yeah, shoot the 70, 80 times, 90, 110, 115 times. I can do math. Where's my objective? 92 meters that way. Botanical lab. Hello
Move
there.
along, stranger.
Who said?
You don't want any trouble.
Oh yeah?
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Mm-hmm. Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness?
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to repair my ship.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I could keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't want to say that to that person. Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Or what's left of her. Alright. Well, everybody, looks like I've been recording for a little under an hour right now. I want to try to figure out what is causing the strange stuttering that has been occurring that I am not happy with. Very pretty game. So I'm going to go ahead and end this recording here. And go ahead and edit it all together and get it all posted on YouTube for the next day or two from now. Please, like always, go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed it. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are financially able, please consider joining my Patreon.